Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SPASRO. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. If your birthday is on this day, kindly comment your name with birth year on chat. If you like my work, kindly sponsor by buying super chat and sticker. We are born in this earth for some purpose, believe that you also born for the purpose. You are special, you're our unique personality who born on this earth. Today we are going to see about secret of June 20 Zodiac horoscope birthday personality. On the off chance that you were brought into the world on the 20th of the month, you are profoundly responsive, however may wind up going to limits when responding to other people. Despite the fact that you are a mindful individual, you need to deal with adjusting your disposition so the assistance you give others is really valued. It is significant for you to understand that in your sincerity to help, individuals will possibly profit by your administrations in the event that they really need help, else, they will believe your well goals to be interruptions into their exclusive issues. You would be appropriate to working in any calling caring for other people, like nursing, child care, directing or homemaking. You are typically delicate commonly and are innovative, imaginative and heartfelt. Despite the fact that you confess your errors effectively, you will in general recurrent them over and over. You should expand your fearlessness and self-assurance. You ought to try not to be fretful and disrupted throughout everyday life. Despite the fact that you are a confident person, you in some cases lose confidence in yourself. You will in general get discouraged and bleak rapidly. You like verse and music. You have a decent taste of garments, fragrances and so forth. You have confidence in the head of serene conjunction. On the off chance that you are harmed, you become considerably more grounded. You have an appealing character. You love voyaging abroad. You for the most part do numerous things in your day-to-day existence twice, since it is in uncommon cases that you prevail in your first endeavor. Consequently, you for the most part don't get the benefit of your work however much you ought to do and wind up investing more cash and energy. With respect to, you are typically inclined to issues identified with stomach and stomach-related organs. Consequently, you ought to have as much cucumber, melon, cabbages and lettuce as could be expected. This will end up being valuable for your well-being. You should monitor yourself against exhaust and becoming sick for the most part during the long periods of January, February and July. You have a gigantic companion circle. You are typically attached to composing and accordingly can turn into an incredible essayist. You normally prefer to dedicate your life to social help. You have a ton of persistence and love. You get the opportunities of thriving through a rich individual from the other gender. In the event that you dwell someplace close to water or waterway, it can end up being extremely prosperous to you. You are exceptionally delicate and truly naive. You have extraordinary mindfulness and can detect the sensations of others, in any event, when they attempt to conceal their inward musings. Thus, you are handily impacted by your current circumstance. You are profoundly passionate too, which makes you even more subject to the changing breezes inside your environmental factors. The entirety of this makes an incredible need to create and keep up your own middle. Whenever you have achieved this errand, life will turn out to be more reasonable and less undermining. You are particularly moved by magnificence, amicability, and love. You offer fondness and need much as a trade-off. You particularly need actual fondness, that is, a lot of embraces and warmth. You like to invest energy with loved ones. You are a helpful accomplice and hate to be separated from everyone else. Your ability lies in your sharp understanding and your readiness go about as a guide to the individuals who can employ power. You work best as the underlying influencer. You are less an initiator than one who owns a venture to finish. You are acceptable with subtleties, very little escapes your consideration. You are humble, conciliatory and amiable. You can convince others to your perspective by utilizing delicate methods. You are splendid at making others think they are splendid. Your high affectability makes you mindful of different people groups' sentiments. You additionally act chivalrously. You should build up the capacity to really perceive that you are so important to the achievement of any endeavor you enter. You are the pace that ties projects together. Support yourself when important, however figure out how to unobtrusively continue on ahead, certain about the way that you are key to any achievement. You are amiable, patient and can summitely track down a typical language with totally all classifications of individuals. You can see through an individual gratitude to an exceptionally created instinct. With superb relational abilities, you can without much of a stretch end up in the field of working with individuals. Your undeniable degree of relational abilities can make you an extraordinary negotiator. The symbol of a person calm in behavior and actions, gentle, tactful, with the ability to find compromises, able to control himself. You are a man with the confrontation of two equal beginnings acting in opposite directions from each other. At the expense of these confrontations, balance and tranquility are maintained within you. You are easily subservient, passive and gentle. You are closer to the role of advisor or designer, rather than the artist. Tact and delicacy. The capacity to establish a decent connection with a specific individual, without drawing in the consideration of everybody. Remarkable contact dependent on an itemized investigation of the conversationalist's conduct. Style is a work of art. People who are belittled by this number put family prosperity and estimated home life first. Sexual coexistence is less imperative to them than correspondence, shared regard and love. Committed and mindful, they require a similar consistency from their accomplice. Feeling adoration and consistency, they are quiet and cheerful. Be that as it may, when questions about the unwaveringness of an accomplice creep into their heads, the two change drastically, showing solid desire, which can prompt drastic actions to protect the family. This number of birthday describes you as a controlled, adjusted individual, ally of settling strife circumstances via looking for a trade-off. You frequently negate yourself and regularly endeavor to intercede in the issues of others, which frequently prompts inconvenience. Moon, people of the moon are diverse emotionality, receptiveness. They effectively adjust to their environmental factors and conditions, regularly imaginatively skilled. They accomplish their objectives by evading impediments and instinctively utilizing positive freedoms. They have disposition swings. Unwittingly they are searching for a more grounded individual who might dependably uphold them. They are very housewives, family arranged, faithful, touchy, never face challenges. They can change the musicality of life. They are self-observers, thusly, despite the fact that they are well disposed, they are regularly shut in their complex inward world with a rich creative mind. These individuals are described by the accompanying character attributes: an awareness of certain expectations, a longing for freedom. In doing their arrangements they generally act strategically and cautiously, don't permit others to constrain them to do things that they don't care for. They have a decent connection with the mankind.